I'm out in the garden again. I thought I'd take you along. I did find the soil sample that I sent in of the raised beds. It's been 2 years, so I'm not quite sure how accurate it is. But then it said the nitrogen was low and the pH was low. So I should add blood meal for the nitrogen and then lime for the pH to raise it some. I think I'll do that in the fall. I did add nitrogen last fall, so hopefully the nitrogens come up. I haven't added lime though, so I could do that in the fall, and we'll see how it helps next year. But for now, let's see what's going on. All right, I have add a little bit of fish fertilizer, a tiny bit in. I figured do it for my tomatoes and then do the AgroThrive for everything else. I like to give it a drink of that once a week. The tomatoes are looking pretty good, nice and big, bunch of tomatoes on. Not a ton on this one, but it's looking really good. This one's not looking very good. Didn't make it very well, but that's okay. Just hoping it doesn't spread to the others. This one, not looking so great down here, but up here it's looking pretty well. I'll give it a drink of AgroThrive and hopefully that will help it. I have a squash that's doing well, and then the cucumbers are growing up the cattle panel, which is very exciting. They're looking really well. A little limp from the sun because the sun gets really hot out here, so I might give it an extra drink. I do have to harvest the potatoes. I haven't even harvested the potatoes. Maybe we'll do that today, see what we have. Over here, some more squash. I think those are pumpkins. I can't really remember what I put where. And I think I put pumpkins there and there. And then a squash here, zucchini. And another cucumber that's growing up this side of the cattle panel. And then the Roma tomatoes. The plant itself is small, but the tomatoes are looking pretty good. Marigolds are doing well. My onion's going to seed. This tomato's doing really well. That's my Super Sweet 100, and I've been getting a good amount of tomatoes. They're really good. And then this, the Pink Wonder Star, tomatoes are looking huge and really healthy. And then another zucchini. And then over here, my pickling cucumber. And then the Marketmore cucumber that's really big. I just picked one yesterday, so we've had a couple of the pickling cucumbers and one of the Marketmore, which it was delicious. But see how these are a little droopy? It's just because the sun's so hot over here. I could use a shade cloth, I just don't. The pickling cucumber seems to get a lot more droopy. So I just give it an extra drink of water and it peps it back up. Because it's not even that hot out. It's only about 80 today. Then our experiment tomato, it's doing really well. It filled out a lot, and I've gotten a good amount of tomatoes already. See if I can get in there. They're all healthy. And then over here is the Mountain Magic, and it has a ton of tomatoes on it. Here, here, up here. It's doing really well next to the marigolds. And more zucchini over here. And then we have the cayenne peppers. The plant's pretty small, but there are peppers on here. I'm wondering how they'll do. Looking pretty good. And I have to wash and fill the bird bath. That's pretty much it. Maybe we'll try to see the potatoes and see if we have any. I haven't looked at the frogs. Let's see if, oh yeah, there's one. Just sitting in, we got a ton of rain yesterday. Had about 2.5 inches. So the pond is fuller than it was. Seems to be enjoying it. Let's see if I can get a potato out of here. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's a good potato. Nice. Let's see. Another good one. That's a tiny one. Let's see any others. I love doing potatoes because you never know what you're going to get and where they are. It's like a mystery. I don't know if I can find any others. Should be more over here, I would think. Let's look over here. Oh yeah, here's a couple. It's a good size one. Another one. Finding some worms, that's good. Let's make some good mashed potatoes or roasted potatoes. The dirt's nice and moist and black. I don't know if I see any others. No. Let's look on this side of the rhubarb. See if there's any over here. Probably should just get a shovel because they might be further down than I can dig with my hands. I'm not seeing any over here. Oh, sorry, little worm. Let's cover you back up. I can't find any over here, but I think I just need to get a shovel. My hands just aren't doing it justice. Gotta get a little deeper. I'll try that next time, but right now, a good few potatoes to have for dinner tonight. I just realized why these are looking so limp. It's because I had so much rain yesterday, I turned the drip irrigation off and I forgot to put it back on for this morning. So that explains why they're looking quite so limp. And this garden bed is the hottest. You want some water? Napo's thirsty. Thirsty? Girl. Good girl. Get some water. You thirsty, puppies? Good girl. Yeah, just give them a little extra drink and then the drip irrigation will go off again tonight and then they'll be back on track. Well, I think that's it. I'm gonna go wash my hands off from digging in the dirt. I do have a sink that my husband put in. He's a plumber, so he insisted I had a sink to wash vegetables, which I didn't think that I needed, but I actually really love for washing vegetables. It just gets piped right out over here. super simple and very convenient. Well, that's about it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.